ක්‍රමවේදී හදවත් ඇති පරමාදර්ශී පුද්ගලයන් මතු පරම්පරාවට දායාද කිරීමේ ඒකායන අභිලාෂයෙන් යුනෙස්කෝ සංවිධානයේ අනුග්‍රහයෙන් ජාතික අධ්‍යාපන විද්‍යාපීඨ කේන්ද්‍ර කර ගනිමින් පවත්වනු ලබන වැඩසටහන් මාලාවේ සමාරම්භක වැඩසටහන මහරගම ජාතික අධ්‍යාපන විද්‍යාපීඨය කේන්ද්‍ර කොට ගනිමින් හදගැස්ම 2022 යන මෙයින් මෙසේ සමාරම්භය සනිටුහන් කරමු.
UNESCO, they have started this program as like a learning for empathy. Why they have started this program actually? After the COVID-19 pandemic, then we have a lot of problems the people arise. Therefore, students are having a lot of difficulties. Therefore, if you don't have the empathy, we can't do our job properly. Then we have to think about that. That's why the Ministry of Education, the Peace Education branch, they have given some sort of money from the UNESCO. They have started, I think the money is given for the teacher education program, but finally they have decided that we can give to the newly recruited teachers as the prospective research teachers. That is good for them. Therefore, they have introduced this one for all the 19 colleges. Then all the 19 colleges, they have started, some colleges they have started today, and other colleges for these 1 week or 2 weeks, they are having the program. Therefore, that is actually good. Because empathy, if you look about empathy, why we are going to go to empathy? Empathy and sympathy is a different meaning. Sympathy, normally we get sympathy, you can, wherever you can stay there, you can say sympathy. But the empathy is done different. Empathy we can think about, we will teach some lectures are there, but they will teach something. But we can think about 3 ways. One is the empathy is something as what is the cognitive. We can understand others feeling, how they are feeling that. If If I am talking something here, I can feel my view. I am talking this word. The people are hurting, or something people are having heresy. But I have to think about how they feel my speech. That is also cognitive idea. We have to understand the other's feeling. That is first one. Second one is their emotional empathy. Emotional empathy, you can be with them. You can understand them physically. You can understand how they feel them. Right? Other one is there something compassionate. Compassionate meaning. Sometimes if you look about the empathy, then I can feel that I have helped something to them. That is so compassionate. We have helped them. Some people are there. Now we are not looking at that actually. The person is something having problem. Sometimes we don't feel that I have to help him or I have to help them. Therefore, that is the idea. If the feeling comes only, you can do that. Otherwise, you can't do that. Therefore, that feeling you have to develop. Others' feeling, how the others are feeling, then you have to put in your mind that feeling.
On the very first day, there was a program about what empathy is. So, on that program, we learned so many things through the videos and the lectures that they gave us. And so, after that, there was a program, actually, that was a session for all of us to write our names on cards. There, we got a chance to show our creativity of all the teacher trainees where we were appreciated at the end of that activity. Then everyone faced in a session that we can introduce as I Am Not Me. There, two people met and shared their life experiences with their friends. It was a really successful program, and at the end of that program, they really taught us how to feel each other in an empathetic manner. Also, after this activity is completed, we learned how to recognize each other's feelings and how to show compassion to each other. We were lucky to learn that, and most of us got a chance to speak their minds in someone else's voice. Actually, that was a very successful session. Then, we initiated our compassion-based tree planting project. After a panel of lecturers conducted the project, each group was given a plant and 10 separated locations were prepared for planting. That reflected the way of dealing with nature with empathy. And that program was successful and completed under leadership of our college's president, sir. Following the dinner, the college teacher trainees built a large bonfire around which all of the groups sat. There we got a chance to show our talents, and also to make that program a success, all the student teachers helped, and each group presented their own item which portrays empathy and their creativity. And also, we learned so many things in that program. All the teachers created many activities with so many things, and the activities were really successful, and it was very creative. There we sang, we played the guitar, we danced, and at the bonfire we learned the togetherness. And that program lasted until 11 p.m. and it helped us to relax and to build our togetherness. So on the second day, following the ideas of our lecturers and the people who came to help us, the team members of the 10 groups that we had formed were separated. And they gave the first chance to present their group's name in a very creative way. And that was a really successful activity, and all of us enjoyed that activity. And then after that, each group received 10 coconut shells. All teams are positioned around the square marked area of the field. And the speaker instructed the odd numbers in the teams to place their coconut shells upside down in the designated field. Even numbers teams were also instructed to spread their coconut shells inside the arena upside down. The team's coconut shells were seen upside down and upside down over the field. First, there were 1, 2, and 3, 4 groups, then 5, 6, 7, 8 groups. And finally, all of them were eager to increase the number of coconut shells they had by acting according to the order they received within the time limit. And this activity reflected the team members' time management skills, team spirit, working with due attention, and respect for the rules and regulations. Then after that, each group was given a rope which was tied around the ankles, and the first member and the wrapped around the leg of the second member, and the rope was wrapped and tied alternately around the legs of all the members of the group using the same method. And that activity we have to go in one line, and through this activity everyone learned how to overcome obstacles in a group. So after that rope activity, each of the groups received 1 sellotape, and all the groups received 5 pages of newspapers. Then each group was asked to completely cover the last member of their group with the newspapers from the beginning to end. All of the teams completed the game successfully and in accordance with the instructions given. Actually, through this activity, everyone learned how to overcome obstacles, get used to working with the comfort of others in mind rather than just their own, as well as working cooperatively as a team to achieve success using the support materials owned by their team sparingly and properly. Then after that, we did an activity with the balloons, and that activity was also something really interesting, and we learned how to understand each other and also how to protect each other with the help of compassion. Then after that, as we were instructed, we got an opportunity to make a sympathy banner out of the DMI paper, colored pens, colored paper cardboard, and other materials brought as a group. Furthermore, as members of the group, they had the opportunity to create their own creations like poems, songs, sketches, and so on. Through that activity, most of us learned to use our creativity in a very successful manner. We learned the togetherness, and we showed respect to each other, we respected the ideas of each other, and we shared our ideas in a very friendly manner. And also we got a chance to portray what empathy is in a very colorful manner, as you can see here. These were the posters that we make in Sinhala, Tamil, and English mediums. So that showed us what really sympathy is and compassion is. We were appreciated very much, and all those posters were handcrafted by all of our student trainees, teacher trainees. So I think our teacher trainees are really creative and actually showed what really empathy is. Then after that, we had an activity to lay down on the floor and to think about us, think about our feelings. And they showed us a story, and through that they taught us what empathy is. And after that, we got a chance to write our feelings about each other on their backs, and there was a paper on there. Through that also we learned what empathy is. And after that, at the end of the day, we all got a chance to give comments on the program that was held during those 2 days. After that, our lecturers gave their comment speeches and everything came into an end.